and gentlemen, well, and everything in between, welcome to the Alden House. Despite how it may seem, I assure you, this is no mere house. It was originally built in the 1600s, which is over 350 years ago, by the descendants of John and Priscilla Alden. And as is the case with any house this old, it has seen its fair share of deaths. It is now the month of October, which means it is the season of All Hallows Eve. As you probably know it, it's Halloween. This is the time of year when the barrier between our world and the spirit world becomes thin, and this house acts as a conduit for spirits of all kinds. You've probably heard the legends around here about many of the seafaring people. Well, seafaring is very dangerous and often fatal. Now, many people have died here and are still buried under the waves to this very day. And some of them might even be on this tour as uninvited guests. So, if you think yourself brave, then follow me. The part of the house that we are now in was actually an addition that was added later on, and I think that's one of the spirits now. Spirit?
Yes?
What are you doing?
Just wandering. You're mortals, yes?
Yes, we are.
You may come closer. I won't bite.
May we ask your name?
I am Hannah Thomas. I am, or rather was, the lightkeeper over at Gurnett Point Lighthouse.
All by yourself? Miss Thomas is known to be inhabiting the lighthouse even to this day when she is not abroad.
Yes, well, my husband, Jonathan, he was the lightkeeper, but then the revolution happened and he never came home.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss.
That's all right. Well, as you can see, I'm a little worse for wear, but are you guys going to see the rest of the house?
As a matter of fact, we are.
Good luck. And farewell.
Thank you, Miss Thomas.
You're welcome.
Everyone watch your step. Everyone watch your step.
Hello. We weren't expecting any guests. If only we had known, we would have, tidied up beforehand. Not to mention greeting you at the door.
That's all right. Miss Thomas greeted us.
Miss Thomas, she's so nice. Did you know that she was the first female lighthouse keeper in the North Americas?
Really?
Yeah, when her husband died back in the war, someone had to operate the lighthouse, so she decided to do it herself. Her husband dying like that, it's so sad. It reminds me of John.
John.
Our brother, John Alden. He was away. He was sailing back from Costco Bay to Duxbury. He never came back, and we still don't know what happened.
The anchors on board in the gate. Who are you?
We're just passing through. And who are you?
I'm John Alden. My father is Briggs Alden.
John?
Sisters, so nice to see you again.
But how are you here?
What do you mean? I know I've been gone for quite some time, but it can't have been that long.
Your ship?
What about my ship? It's fine. Wait. I do remember something. We were sailing on our way back to Duxbury. Something happened. All I remember is hearing screaming. But I made it back. Or did I? The black spot. You shouldn't be here.
Why not?
He's coming.
Who is? Who's coming?
Jones. You shouldn't be here. Get out! Get out!
Come on, everyone, follow me quickly.
Three 4s.
3 5s. 4 6s. Liar! 4 6s. I'm tired of you stealing my money.
Now we can't be having
Come on. I'm just for winning it. I've got good luck.
I think we have just found a part of the crew of the General Arnold. It was a privateer ship that sank not far from here.
Now, come on, you done. What do we have here?
If you ask me, I'd say we found ourselves some stowaways.
Oh, the captain's not gonna like this.
Not one bit.
We don't take kindly to stowaways.
What is all that
Especially this one with
racket?
the odd horse he's riding. The lads and I have found some stowaways, Captain.
Stowaways
Aye.
on my ship?
Aye, Captain.
Could appear.
Well, we will deal with them later. We have bigger problems right now. Not a day out and we were hit by that blizzard.
They just brought us back from Plymouth. Can't a pilot come get us? Didn't you hear? They're not sending anyone out because of the storm.
And now the storm has caused us to run aground on the sand flats. And as if all that wasn't enough, it's come to my attention that someone has broken into the liquor store.
What?
So, fall in. As my quartermaster, is it not your job to find out about and deal with things like this?
Aye, Captain.
And as my quartermaster, is it not your job to make sure that there are no stowaways on my ship?
Aye, Captain. We'll take care of it.
So, it is your job to find out who did this and deal with them.
Stealing in the liquor cabinet, eh? According to the locker, we just got in a voyage, we might run out. Now, very serious thing. Was it you?
It wasn't me. Maybe it was them.
Them. Oh, them. Oh, maybe this big horse took them. Now, looks over. Was it you?
No, sir, I would never.
Never. Not likely. Now, it's now you. Well, say, lad, you know there's certain times it gets trial, it's hard. Being on your first voyage, you know, no friends. So, tell me, what's you?
I admit it. I took the liquor. I'm just so cold. And the liquor room was so nice and warm.
Well, we're all cold, bucko. So, you and you take him to the break.
No! Please, no!
Keep moving.
Okay, now what's next?
Well, now that that's over with, it's time to deal with these stowaways!
Oh, yes, definitely.
I think that's our cue to leave, everyone. Come on, follow me.
Watch out for that odd-looking horse, now.
Have I made it? Made it? Back to shore? I think so.
It's a relief. The name's Barnabas Downs. I was a sailor on the brigantine General Arnold.
Oh, we heard about that. What happened?
That nasty blizzard fell upon us and we got marooned out in the bay. All we could do was wait there. It was so cold. The captain had the idea to put the rum in our boots to keep warm, but it just wasn't enough. Eventually, the cold took its toll, and my feet with it. The ship couldn't take it anymore and most were lost. But I escaped. He tried to get me, but I escaped. You hear that? You barnacle-faced bilge rat! I escaped! You'll never get old, Barnabas!
Who are you talking to?
Who am I talking to? Don't you know? Haven't you heard of him?
Him who?
The Reaper of the Deep, the Captain of the Damned, he who comes for all who are lost at sea. Davy Jones. The bell, it tolls for them. The Dutchman, she approaches. I have to get out of here.
We should get going, everyone. Follow me. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this wonderfully spooky tour. Please feel free to enjoy the rest of the wonderful activities and foods that we have here at the Alden site.